Hello, my friends of the vinyl community. Tony P coming at you too from the trunk down here in the basement where things live. I come down here earlier, there was a spider, and that sucker was big. He was living in the corner and he was looking at me. You know what I mean? He was really looking at me. But I had a vacuum cleaner, and that sucked for him. But because I am definitely afraid of spiders. Spiders and snakes, that's all it takes. Now we won't go into Roger Bone. But I find gorgeous women at the thrift store. Gorgeous women. 4 of them. 4 of them. Not only were they gorgeous, but they can sing. And I'm going to present them to you today. Hopefully we'll keep this under 10 minutes. I'll do it fast. But they're my 4 finds down at the thrift store. Now, you know me. I go thrifting all the time. 99 cents. How can you go wrong? So this past week, I had a chance, an opportunity to go. And I found them. 4 women. And some of these you may have seen before. Some you may not. But Mazzy talked about my very first one. And how lucky could you be to come up with Joni Mitchell? Now, all these albums are pristine. Pristine. Joni Mitchell, to my Canadian friends up there in the north. Beautiful album cover. The gatefold. But the outside is where it all hinges. That's a beautiful, beautiful cover. Joni Mitchell, self-portrait. Okay, Joni Mitchell, she is a painter. In her hand, you see this beautiful red lily. It's the red lily, prairie lily, I should say. I'm sorry, it's the red prairie lily. And it's the provincial flower of, come on, you can name it. My Canadian friends, you should know this. Sally, Susie, way in the back, raise your hands, please. What is it? Oh, I heard it. Yes. You're absolutely correct. It's the provincial flower of Saskatchewan. So she's paying a little homage to her homeland. Now, she produced most of the album. I think there was one song she did not produce. I think it was Tin Angel by Paul Rothchild. Paul Rothchild produced this album. He produced some of the things for the Doors, and I think he did Janis Joplin's Pearl. It's a good album. You probably know the 2 songs off of it. One is called Chelsea Morning, and the other one, Both Sides Now. She also did a song called, let me see if I can remember this. She did a song called, where are you? Songs to Aging Children Come. Now, that song was also in the movie Alice's Restaurant. It was supposed to be sung by her, but they could not agree with royalties, how she was going to get paid. And another person by the name of Tigger Outlaw performed it. Tigger, Outlaw, performed it. And, of course, well received. Certified gold, but Joni Mitchell. What a cover. What a cover. Let me get one more here. Another beauty. Another beauty. Take a look at this. Take a look at that one, huh? Take a look. I don't have to glare. I'm trying not to get the glare. Carly Simon. What a beautiful picture. How beautiful is that, huh? The back. Oh, there's a shot. Huh? Carly Simon. Now, this is Carly Simon's 6th album. This was done by produced by the name of Ted Templeman. Rolling Stones felt that this was one of the best, her best album, although it took people a long time to warm up to it. She performed 2 songs off of this on Saturday Night Live. One of them was You're So Vain, the other one's Half a Chance. The cover picture was done because her mother wanted a picture taken of her. So she did that for her mother. Now, this is a really good sounding album. It is excellent. Really good sounding album. There, as you play it, there's one song. It was different from the others. Had a little bit of a Latin bent to it, and I think it's Half a Chance. No, I'm sorry. He Likes to Roll. He Likes to Roll, and there's a little Latin flavor. So I looked to see a little bit about it, and here. Lorinda Almeida and Bud Shank, the guys who are supposed to develop the bossa nova. Almeida is a Brazilian guitarist, and you can tell the Latin flavor. They're supposed to be him and Shank were supposed to be the founders of the bossa nova. You Beatle enthusiasts, where is the Beatle? The Fairweather Father, I believe it is. Yeah, James Taylor's on it, Jackson Browne is on it, but Klaus Voormann, who was a studio musician for the Beatles, Nielsen, the Bee Gees, but you probably know him as the bassist for Manfred Mann. It's Klaus Voormann. Okay, there's your Beatle connection. Linda Ronstadt's on this on Half a Chance. That's the first one on side one. And Paul Barrere from Little Feat is on Cowtown. So another great album, Carly Simon. Now, another gorgeous lady from the thrift store. And I have to segue a little bit. When I went to buy these, a cute little girl behind the counter says to me, "Excuse me, sir, are you eligible for the senior discount?" And I sort of giggled. And I said, "Well, what's the eligibility?" She says, "You have to be 55 and older." I said, I think I got that one covered. I think I got it covered. And there's a couple behind me. They giggled. They giggled. I said, "Yeah, by a couple of years." But found another icon down there, Joan Baez. Joan. Now this is a 1967 issue. Then look how young she looks, huh? Back in the day. Joan Baez did a, look at that cover. Isn't that a great cover? Now, they released this album in 2003, re-released it, and it looks like she's standing up, but she was actually laying down in that version of it. She was resting in between takes for this. And it's almost like a compilation type of thing, but of not hers, of covers. She does something by Donovan, Paul Simon. She does the Beatles, Richard Farina, Jacques Brel. She even does an Edgar Allan Poe song. Okay, Annabelle Lee, I think she does from that. The song "Children of Darkness" on it is by Richard Farina. Who happened to be her brother-in-law, who was tragically killed in a motorcycle accident. And they dedicate that song to him on the back here. There's also a song called, where is it here? La Colombe, the dove, the masculine form of the dove. And it's a protest song during the Algerian quest for independence from France. And the French, of course, were sending soldiers into Algeria. And it was an anti-war song for them, too. She does a song by Paul Simon, The Dangling Conversation, if you heard that. Now, here's what's really interesting. There's a note here that says, Paul Simon asked Joan to note that the line in Dangling Conversation was originally, "Is the theater really dead?" So evidently that was changed with the way she sang it. Okay, I can't remember what she sang, but evidently I just saw that now where she had to change that. So we'll have to look what that says a little bit later. But yeah, good album. The cover was done by Alain Gervaux, a French photographer, Alain Gervaux, who she was dating at the time. So Joan Baez. Okay. Great. It's great. If you like Joan Baez, it's great. Last, now this is my favorite, because if you people have watched some of my videos before, my favorites of all time is Linda Ronstadt. And if I can find Anything of hers, I buy it. And I've been blessed this year. I found a lot of albums. And that dollar bin, which I can't really understand why, the dollar bin. But this is Linda Ronstadt, Hasten Down the Wind. She does a lot of stuff from Warren Zevon. Warren Zevon does the Zevon. Did I say Zevon or Zevon? Zevon, not Zevon. Why did I say Zevon for? That's Zevon. Zevon. I had to sit here and think about it for a while. Zevon. Okay. Zevon. Hasten Down the Wind is his song, which he does on one of his albums, I think, Warren Zevon. I think it's on that one. 1976, Linda Ronstadt gets a Grammy for the Best Pop Vocal Performance by a Female Artist, 1977. If that cover doesn't get you, nothing will get you. How beautiful. How beautiful is that? Linda Ronstadt. You can't get any better than that. There's another song on here called The Tattler, which is written by Ry Cooder and Russ Titelman. Ry Cooder does it, so would this be a cover of a cover? I don't know. Anyway, she does Crazy, the Willie Nelson song. Crazy, you know what crazy is. She does something that she's starting to get into. She throws in a Spanish song, which is really, really fantastic. It's called Lo Siento Mi Vida. What's that mean? It means I feel my life. Lo siento mi vida. I feel my life. She's on here, but they do an a cappella. It's 52 seconds long. It's The Rivers of Babylon. That in itself is worth the price of the album. But she does a lot of things with Andrew Gold. But like I said, she introduced a new artist too, Carla Bonoff. She does a couple of her songs, Lose Again and Someone to Lay Down Beside Me. If he's ever near. But good stuff. If you get a chance, that's a really good album. But those are my four gorgeous women of the thrift store. Okay? So there you have it. My little Goombas, my little Vichyssoise, my little cornucopias of intelligentsia, my little vinyl spinners. Peace, love, rock and roll. May the force be with you. Nanu nanu. See ya. Yeah, I came back. It bothered me that I did not know that he changed, or she changed, Joan Baez changed the wording in Paul Simon's Dangling Conversation from Is the Theater Really Dead to Is the Church Really Dead? So evidently, Paul Simon wanted to make sure that people knew that wasn't his lyric, but that Joan Baez had changed it from Is the Theater Really Dead to Is the Church Really Dead? So I'm sure he didn't want to be affiliated with that some way or somehow or something. So there, I just want to let you know that I did research it and I wasn't going to let you just go by into the world beyond. So peace, love, rock and roll. Bye-bye.